Oh.
Hero, our trust in
okay.
you was not misplaced.
Fulgen, Layla.
You and the armies you command are now our greatest weapon against the Iron Horde.
Aha!
Lead us to victory, General.
That's me, Layla. Yep. Ha ha ha! Oh.
Alright, so now you can go back out to the pet lady.
Yeah, that was quite a scene, Layla. Look at my Ogremar. It's amazing.
I mean, it's still not a Disney castle, but...
No. That looks pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it was great seeing old Fulgen.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so we're back to her, Layla.
Uh-huh. And she should give you a quest where you gotta go to the mine and get something.
Unearth magic.
Yeah.
Stay away from the voodoo.
Okay.
How are ya?
Yeah, you gave up on the cards. What? Magic cards? So, Zuli.
It was probably more of a yay!
Alright, okay.
Okay, okay.
Let's see, where's... Oh, it should be... Oh. God, I have not been here forever. Are you still not in the game, Layla?
Oh, I can get in.
Oh. Where's my mine at? It's over here.
Yep.
Yeah. Just because. Okay. Got the stone.
Okay. Take it back to her.
Oh my god. It was 5 feet away, Layla. She could have gotten herself. And the general. Why am I getting it? She needs to get it.
Because she's a lady, John. Luck be a lady tonight. It's about all of that song that I know.
Oh.
Hey there.
Okay. Unearth magic. Done. Yeah, sure, I'd be finding stones like this everywhere in Draenor, but never done this big. Oh, that's what she said.
Why are you reading that like she's a dwarf?
Oh. That was a Jamaican.
No, it was not. That was a dwarf, John.
Okay, so pets versus pets?
No, you're done now. You got your stone. That's all you needed.
I'm stoned now, Layla. Great.
So, the short about what John just did here is that if you have a tier 3 garrison on Draenor, you basically get, for very little effort, a
Sorry, Layla.
bananular phone.
Go ahead.
You basically get, with very little effort, a stone that will automatically upgrade one of your battle pets to level 25. Which is important because if you don't have any pets that are level 25, or if you don't have any pets that are above like maybe level 5 or something, you can't purchase pets if you've not already obtained that level on your own. So while you can go to the auction house and you can buy a level 25 pet out of the auction house, unless you already have a level 25 pet, you can't learn that. You have to obtain a 25 pet on your own. And getting the T3 garrison, well, getting the T3 garrison isn't necessarily an easy feat at this point since Warlords isn't current content. But if you have a T3 garrison, then you can go and get the stone very easily. It used to be that if you boosted a toon, you automatically got a T3 garrison. But John just tried on Jerry, who is a boosted toon that he boosted in Battle for Azeroth, to boost him to 110, right? Yeah. And then leveled him to 120. So boosted him to 110, flew Jerry out there, and Jerry does not have a garrison at all. So apparently at some point, that was changed to where if you boost a toon in Battle for Azeroth, you no longer get your T3 garrison. So it's an interesting change that I was not previously aware of, although I don't make a habit out of boosting toons, so I guess wouldn't really have a reason to know. But all right, so John, the question then becomes what can I show you my wares? Pet you want to boost to 25.
If you ever need anything.
And I have some suggestions for you.
Okay, let me get my pets out, I guess.
And you can decide for yourself. For anyone that's seeing John's pet window and realizes that it does not look the same as your pet window, by default, he is running the rematch add-on.
Yeah.
So you want to download that for pet battling. It can make life a little easier. So, out of what you already have, John.
Zooey says, Layla has leveled all 450,253 toons that she has from 0 to 120.
That's not entirely true. I do have a second hunter at 120 that was a boost to 110, which was my free Battle for Azeroth boost.
Yeah.
And my warrior was my free... I have an orc warrior. It was my free boost from Legion. So I have 2 toons that I have boosted because they were free with when you purchase the expansion. But anyway, other than that, you're about right.
And one last thing, Layla, before we continue on. And Moon Daisy's here. And I think we need to say something to Moon Daisy. Happy birthday, Moon Daisy!
I was going to say, you're not going to make us sing, are you, John? Because the world does not need that.
Come on, Layla. 1, 2.
No.
Oh. Happy birthday.
Listen, John, I was already busting out Luck is a Lady, all right? Or Luck be a Lady, or whatever. I don't even know the words now, but...
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Are you doing the Marilyn Monroe to the president?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Moon Daisy. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, happy birthday, Moon Daisy. And many more. Pinch to grow an inch.
that all the birthday puns you got, John?
Yeah. Did you ever get spanked, for your birthday?
What?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not hard. It was just a... But okay, so...
No, I think by the time I was growing up, John, I think that was a tradition that came and went.
It's frowned upon. Okay. All
well,
right.
maybe not frowned upon, but just I don't think people did it.
All right, Layla. So we got rematch, and you can get.
And at this point, it sounds like something that creepy old men would suggest if they found out it was your birthday.
Wow.
Anyway.
So we got rematch.
I'm just gonna leave that there. This is gonna hang out there.
We got rematch on Curse.
Yeah.
Which you have to go to Twitch, to get. Yeah. So you just type in rematch, and there it is. There's a bunch of other things in there, but one that's like 3.7 megs is the one you want. One that says rematch.
And rematch does a whole bunch of different things that I am not going to boggle John's brain about.
Oh.
So.
Hi, Jess. Okay, so what are we looking at here?
Okay, so I have 2 suggestions for you, John.
Okay.
To use, because John doesn't have, like, John has a decent amount of pets. Because I was browsing through his list earlier. But John does not necessarily have a decent amount of high-use pets.
Wow.
I mean, they're not bad, but they're not, like, there's a distinct group of pets that are, like, staple in terms of you want to have them at 25 because they are, extremely valuable in most circumstances. So of the group that you have,
okay,
and in moving forward with the things that I think would be interesting to do tonight, I would suggest my main suggestion would be your Sprite Darter hatchling.
Okay, Sprite Darter. Sprite. Oh, there it is. Okay. Boop. So where do I just drag him?
Well, listen. Well, I gotta give you your other option, John.
Oh no, that's what I want. I want the Sprite Darter.
No, you mean listen to my other option.
Okay.
So your Sprite Darter hatchling, or Little Bling. Those would be the 2 out of the. Oh my goodness. Those would be the 2 out of the collection that you have that I would boost. Geez, you got like 3 Little Blings.
Yeah, they're.
Why do you have so many Little Blings?
I don't know. I can't get it.
Oh, while you ponder that over, Vlad's coming in the door, so give me just a minute.
Okay. Well, what do you think, guys? Little Bling or this little Sprite Dart? Even though I can't get this. There we go. Which one do you guys think? I like Little Bling. He's pretty cool looking, but what can he do? I don't know what he can do. Smack the Bling Tong. Gift package, make it rain. Inflation, extra plating, and launches a rocket. Whereas the Sprite Darter, Sprite, right, I'm just looking at which one, because, I'm not going to get ahead of Layla here. Gosh darn it, why does it do that? Click it off. There we go. So he's Slicing the Wind, Evanescence, Moonfire, Arcane Blast, Life Exchange, and Cyclone. So Moondaze is kind of saying Little Bling. See, hold Alt to view more about this pet. Where do you hold Alt at? What's that say? These adorable creatures love snuggling with their owners after a long day of brutal, bloody battle. Dragons deal 50% additional damage on the next round after bringing the target's health below 50%. Life Exchange, what is that? Equalizes the health between the user and his enemy. Health gain cannot exceed the caster's maximum health. So if someone's got more health than you and you're hurt a little bit, you just hit this and pretty much you are given more health and the target is reduced by that much.
Okay, John, what'd you
I'm
decide
here,
on?
John.
Oh God, there's Vlad.
Hi, Vlad.
Aye.
He's going to bed now.
I'll be there in a minute, Vlad.
Probably better not, John.
Oh, okay.
Better just stick with your pet.
What do you say about coming
He
Nothing.
said he'll be there in a minute.
Layla.
gay?
Probably just better stick with your pet battles, John.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Sprite Darter hatchling.
Okay. So now you need to right-click on where it is there, and so you can summon. Right-click on it in your list there.
And summon.
And summon.
Okay.
And then you're gonna right-click on your stone, or like click use on your stone in your bag, and it's gonna give you a little hand. And then you're going to click on your Sprite Darter.
Okay. Where's the stone? Oh, right here, the Ultimate Battle Training Stone.
Yep.
I click on that, and... Ah. I'm getting all the achievements, Layla.
Boom! Good job, John.
I'm a battle master, Layla. So, there you go, folks.
I also see Old Timer come up there, John.
And that's how you become a battle master like me.
There, and the quick, easy
Yeah.
Dawn
That
went.
is Pet Battles.
And done.
I am now a battle master. And you too can be a battle master too. Just train hard like I did. All right, Layla. So moving on to form finds. Okay, what's next, Layla?
All right, are you going to stay on Furyborn then, or do you want to go back to Jerry? Because the next fight you can do on whoever, so...
Yeah, well, I might as well stay with Furyborn. I'm here already.
Okay, where is your Hearthstone set to?
My Hearthstone is set to the Great Seal.
Okay. So you're going to go ahead and go back to the Great Seal. We're going to go back to Orgrimmar. And from Orgrimmar, we're going to go to Northrend Dalaran.
That's a trip and a half, okay.
I'll invite you to a group here in a minute.
As long as it doesn't kick me out.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. And down here. Yep, then over here. To Orgrimmar. Sui says I should battle at the Celestial Tournament because I'm a pet battle master.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a horrible idea. But yeah.
And then to
Over here, John, where I am.
are you in your oh, you don't have your bug suit on there.
I'm a warrior. I can't wear my bug suit. Because you decided you wanted to stay on Horde, so.
Oh, sorry, Layla. Because I was going to have you be one of my pets, and
John, don't even.
we could pretend, Layla, and then you could just clean up. Just kicking
No.
over rabbits. Everybody would want to buy my pet. Because it'd be amazing. Okay, I'm here, Layla.
Okay, come on. I mean, are you going to run the whole way, John?
Oh, is it
We're
a
going
long
up to
ways?
the Flight Master.
Oh. That was maybe somewhere here in the city. Alright, where to, Layla?
I am listening.
We're going to go
Good
to
luck, friend.
Sholazar Basin.
Can I assist you?
Rivers.
Oh god, I don't have many flight points here, Layla, because I kind of did all dungeons to get through here.
You don't have Sholazar Basin. Uh-oh, and I already left.
Well, I can go to Tarkula Village and just ride over there.
Be careful.
Okay. I'll scout ahead then.
Yeah, because I kind of just ran through instances.
Well, while
quest
you're
match.
flying, open up your rematch for everybody.
Okay.
We'll discuss some things. We'll discuss some things that rematch makes very easy about pet battles.
Okay.
In the respect that when you battle, each pet that you have belongs to a certain class or a certain type. So you have across the top. What?
There we go.
Get your search out of there.
Yeah, I'm getting it out. It's up.
Okay. So across the top, you see type. So you've got. Why doesn't yours have it?
Yeah, there's...
You have the types and strong versus and tough versus.
I'm looking.
Why does your rematch look different than mine?
I don't know, Layla. Is yours updated? Oh, there it is. I just had a... That was clicked. There it is. Type. I got it.
Oh, okay, good. All right, so yes. So across the top there, you see the categories of humanoid, dragonkin, flying, undead, critter, magic, elemental, beast, aquatic, and mechanical. So any pet that you collect or battle and win or whatnot belongs to one of those types. Now, each one of those types has a counter type that they are strong versus, a counter type that they are weak versus, and a counter type that they will take less damage from. So that's where your strong versus and tough versus come into play. So if you were to select one of those tabs on rematch and say you knew you were going to battle against a humanoid, you could select the strong versus tab and select humanoid as what you're battling. And rematch will filter out all of your pets that you have that would be strong against a humanoid. A lot of them are undead. And the ones that come up that are different, like you see, at least for mine, I've got, like a magic guy comes up, a critter guy comes up, meaning that they've got some abilities in their toolkit that would be strong versus a humanoid. Maybe not necessarily that their type specifically is strong against humanoids, but that they have certain abilities that would be strong against humanoids. Also, if you went to, so you can click the X on the end and that will eliminate your, click the X on the, after the tough versus, and that will clear your, so if you went to tough versus, and again, you were fighting a humanoid, it's going to give you the beasts, because these are going to be your pets that are going to take less damage from a humanoid attack.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that the beasts are the strongest against humanoids. They're just going to be the type that takes the least amount of damage from the humanoids. So these combinations are, especially when you're fighting tamers or you're doing like achievements or like with the Celestial Tournament, or you're doing like the pet battle dungeons and things like that, like all of those sorts of things would be important. You'd want to know, you know, what you have that is not going to be easily taken out by some of the attacks of other mobs. You should be able to fly here, John.
No, I don't have any flight points into.
No, I mean like fly on your flyer, not on your ground mount.
Oh. Oh yeah. Hey, Cockspring. Yes, how I'm doing, Layla?
Well, so far so good. He's managed to use his little stone and get a level 25 pet, and then that's about as far as we've gotten so far.
All right. Open that back up. There it is. So when you're picking a team, what's the best way to pick a solid team?
That depends entirely on what you're fighting and what the type of mob that you're fighting. That, you know, again, that goes back to...
I'm gonna be
What?
dismounted.
Don't go through Winter Grasp.
I'm alright. Oh god, well, I'm parachuting now.
Jeez.
Am I gonna die? I think I'm gonna die, Layla. I'm like miles above the earth.
Oh my gosh, John.
Can I get back on? I can't get back on, Layla. Well. I'll try to glide to you, Layla. Looks like the parachute's holding.
Okay. I'll try and come get to you, John.
Everybody's tossing gold down.
John dies during pet battling. I'm waiting to get close enough to see you falling through the air here, John.
I can't steer this thing, Layla. I'm gonna hit the mountain. Yep, I smacked into the cliff.
Jeez, oh Pete.
At least it didn't disappear on me. All right, I'll just get back on my flying.
No, you're just gonna wait, and I'm gonna take you over there because.
I see you, Layla.
Come on.
And by the way, Moon Daisy, we've got some good clues on points and stuff that you guys are going to be able to use. Hopefully, in the near future here. Look, Layla found some good stuff. So.
Okay, John. You are going to. Okay, you open up your pet battle window.
Okay.
You're gonna put your new level 25 fairy dragon into the first slot.
I'll clear that off. Is that not, oh, I have to go type. Why is it not in there, Layla? Where's...
Sprite Darter Hatchling. No, because you have the strong thing. You see underneath of it, it's filtering.
Yeah,
you need to
there we
click
go.
that X and get those filters out of there.
Got it. Okay, so move that to the first spot. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I got it. Is that it?
Hang on a second.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now remember we discussed this about I'm gonna give you because you learned a level 25 pet on your own. Oh wait. What? Trade found items to the player that because we're not on the same server.
Well, I got a level 9 guy here. That's pretty good, right?
Look at what you're fighting there, John.
Well, it's like a little
It's
angel
level
guy.
21.
Oh, my sprite daughter can take him, right?
Do you want to try? You can try that.
Well, I don't want him to die, Layla.
Well, I mean, if he dies, you just revive him, John. It's fine. I didn't think about the fact that Fury Burn wasn't on because I was planning for you to have Jerry. Jerry's on worm rest, so that wouldn't have been a problem.
Okay. So you don't have anything higher than 9.
So you better hope your sprite darter can take out all 3 of the things you're gonna have to fight with this Valkyrie.
I got the... Is there a way to do these by rank? Can you filter by rank?
You can filter by however you'd like. Yes.
Sources... Level. Okay. Oh, I just want it from ones down to 25 or 25 down to 1. Oh, here we go. Sort by level. There we go. Yeah, I've got, and I'll put the elfin rabbit in there as well. Okay, those are my highest ones.
Okay, so now before you do anything,
Okay.
on you see where you've got your 3 lined up there.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna look. Let me put mine on there too. Okay, so you got your sprite darter hatchling there in the first. Now you see they got their 3 boxes. Those are the 3 abilities that you have lined up.
Yeah.
For the sprite darter. So if you click on that first one, you can change it from slicing wind to arcane blast.
Oh, hey, like Red-Ass. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And the second one you can change from evanescence to life exchange.
Zooey says that one's cool, so I'll put that one on there.
And you'll want to keep Moonfire,
Oh, okay.
but you can see that Cyclone would be your second
All right.
option there. So this is just because he's got all 6 of these options because it's a level 25
Yeah, so
pet.
you got to be...
So yeah,
Leveled
if
up to
you can
switch them
see,
out. Yeah.
20 would get you your last one.
Okay.
But you can see in the red where it tells you what level you need to be in order to get that next bit.
So we got this one little angel. We got it. I got it, Layla.
Okay, so I mean, ideally, the unborn Valkyrie is a pretty nice pet to have. You'd really like to capture her if you could. I mean,
Okay, we
oh
got,
no, John.
oh, we got this. Layla.
But listen, John. Okay, so you can go ahead and click on her. You can go ahead and click on her.
Okay.
And you'll see the option to...
Oh, there's like snakes and stuff here, Layla. Oh, God.
Yep. Now, do you see... You've got your abilities there.
Yep.
Then you have the 4th button is where you can swap out your pets if you wanted to, which you
Right.
don't want to because your other pets are going to die. The next button will be your capture, but you have to get them
Below 30.
low enough in health to be able to capture them. And then you have your forfeit on the end.
Okay.
So once she gets low enough, you can try and capture her. I would open with the Moonfire.
Oh.
But you don't, I mean, if you're trying to capture, obviously you run the risk of killing them.
Oh.
If you don't have a certain pets like the terrible turnip, I believe the carrot does the same thing, doesn't it? The turnip has an ability where it will not bring a opponent's health down under 1. It will bring them to 1, and that will be it.
Oh.
It won't kill them. So a lot of people would use that in terms of if they're really trying to get a pet that they don't want to risk killing it.
Yeah, Zooey says all vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah.
And one of the corgis.
Oh, one of
Says
the
Moon
corgis
Desert,
too.
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we'll start with the old Moonfire, the BAM.
Uh-huh. And then with the Sprite Darter, once
Oh, go ahead, Liz.
with the Sprite Darter, once you open up with the Moonfire, now see, well, you have your TRP thing is in the middle of your screen up there,
Can I get that out?
but it's showing your Moonfire effect. So if you hovered over that, it would tell you, you know, they're called weather conditions for
Oh,
the
okay.
pet battles.
So it's moonlight.
So so different pets can apply different weather effects. Obviously, putting that up first for the Sprite Darter hatchling is advantageous because then that increases your Arcane Blast damage. Arcane Blast 2, just like with a mage, will increase in power as you use it.
Now I try to capture her.
Yeah. Good job, John.
Did we get it?
Well, you still have to finish. You still have
Oh.
to win the battle. And if you can win the battle, then you get her. So this next, your guy's doing pretty good on health. Now, see, if your Sprite Darter had been maybe half on health,
Yeah.
then you could open up with your life exchange, and that would heal your Sprite Darter while doing damage to the other one. But your Sprite Darter's doing pretty good right now, so just go ahead and keep Arcane Blasting.
Okay.
And you don't have to. You
Oh.
already have one. You already have one pet captured on the opposing team, so you can't capture a second during this. So
Okay.
it's a kill on these next two here.
It's got a little shield. Okay. Is that a little nut shield? Oh, that's so sad, though. Okay, so still doing pretty good on health, right? I
Good
shouldn't
job,
have to
John.
do the health exchange, yeah?
Well, see, you wouldn't now if you look at the tooltip for the health exchange, because right now your Sprite Darter still has more health than
Yeah.
your opponent.
Yeah.
So no, you wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to use that.
Okay. Snickety snake. Where'd he go?
Uh-oh. He burrowed.
Does that mean
So
I
that
can't-
means the next attack you do is going to miss because he's under the ground. So really, because he's under the ground, you could honestly just hit pass because it's whatever you do is not going to hit him anyway, and he's going to come up out of the ground and hit you.
Oh, God.
Yep.
But I'm flying. He can't.
Nope. He can hit you.
Hot chili wrap. Hi, how are you? Hot chili wrap, Leela.
That kind of sounds pretty good right now.
Yeah, God. Ah, God. All right. Oh, man. That hurt a lot.
There you go, John.
Ha-ha! Okay, we got... Oh, it's a poor quality.
That's okay. You still won, John.
Do we have to kill it, Layla? Only keep the rares, right?
Taboo!
Well, here's the thing. Ideally, if you were doing a lot of pet battles,
Yeah.
you could hunt around and try and get a rare one. But there's also stones that you can get that will increase the quality to a rare. So for some of the pets that are a little bit more rare to find, and you don't want to just spend all of your time trying to get a rare in the wild caught, you can
Yeah.
use the stones to. There are stones that are specific for each type, like mechanical, flying, beast, whatnot. But then there's also a stone that is just universal, like you could use it on any class. So you just have to read whatever it would be.
Oh, Valkyrie are considered unborn until they vanquish a creature of high nobility, Layla.
Mm-hmm.
So unborn Valkyrie. Okay, excellent. That's right, we're undefeated.
Doing pretty good, John.
Yeah. So where to next, Layla?
Well, how about you put Furyborn somewhere safe and go and get Jerry? Because Jerry is already in Shadowmoon Valley. So I'm going to bring an alliance tune to my garrison in Shadowmoon Valley, and I will meet you out there for the next little tidbit.
All right.
And then I'll be able to trade some things to you too.
Okay. So let's log out here. And again, as long as we're able to log back in.
Well, they took the notice down off the BattleNet launcher,
good.
so they must have resolved
Fixed it, the issue. There's not Passy Winkle. There's Jerry. Next time you should rotate in your low-level pets so they get EXP.
Well, that's going to be our next lesson here, Zooey. He couldn't do that with the unborn Valkyrie, or she would have killed them. And when they die, they don't get experience. So there wouldn't have been a point to doing that. With the Valkyrie, he doesn't have any that are high enough that would have even really probably been able to survive her.
All right.
Jetty!
I'm here, Layla.
Come on, Jetty.
Oh, you're over here. I don't see you.
I know, because I'm in my garrison. Just come out into Shadowmoon Valley, and
I'm here.
we're gonna fly down towards Embari Village. If you pull up your map, do you see the little green paw print for Ashley? Or Ashley, or Ashley? I don't know how you, Ashley, I guess.
I gotta run around all this death.
Oh, hold on. Let me come back and get you. I forgot you can't fly here. I'm coming, Jetty.
I can hop.
I'm coming, Jetty.
Yeah, I see the little paw there for Ashley. Wait, couldn't Hank get on?
He'll be fine. My dragon will just pick him up in its claws.
Chili Rep says, glad to see more coming into the pet battle collecting scene.
See, John? You're expanding your audience by doing something new tonight.
Hey, this is what people wanted, Layla. And we
That's
always
right.
give people what they want. We'll also be doing a forum finds tonight, too, guys, so it's going to be a good one. Oh, look at her, Layla. We are going to crush her, Layla.
Okay, come here.
What you got there, Layla?
What?
Butter chubs.
Yes, my butter chubs. Okay, so you got your Sprite Darter hatchling in slot 1.
Yeah, let me get my...
Correct?
That's not the right thing. What is it? Shift P. There it is. Yes. He's at like 65% health.
You're going to give him back to me, John. But take him and learn him. And he's going to go in slot 2.
Oh, look what I found, Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, he's amazing, Layla.
Yeah, he is.
You should get one of these.
So make sure that he has his Metal Fist, Siphon Anima, and then the third one doesn't really matter. You pick one. You probably won't use it. You might get lucky and your Sprite Darter may just be able to do both the battles of this part and you may not even need him, but I'll give you, just in case, it's good to have, because I'm not sure how your Sprite Darter will do.
Hot Chili Wrap says, me, myself, I've been collecting pets since vanilla. The times before we had pet tabs and they took up bank and bag slots.
Yeah, I remember that.
All right, so...
Or when they were character specific, which I remember having some on like low level tunes. Like I remember I had a rogue that I was leveling probably during like the Burning Crusade, and I remember she was leveling through the wetlands, and I ended up getting the Crimson Whelp. And ultimately, I ended up deleting that tune at some point. So when this whole account-wide pet collection system came in, I was kicking myself at that time. I've since gotten another one. But at that time, I was like, oh, I should have, shouldn't have deleted that tune. I'd still have that Crimson Whelp. So I definitely remember when they were character-specific as well. All right, so you got Son of Animus in slot 2.
Yep.
All right, so I want you to pick a level 1 that you have that you would like to get some levels on. Maybe a little bling.
Ooh, what about
or
Graves?
maybe like a rabbit would be good. You have the mechanical Pandaren Dragonling would be a good one. Graves would be a good one.
Ooh, yeah.
You're going to do Graves?
Yeah, he's...
Okay.
Look at him, Layla.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. So you're gonna... Now she's a tamer. So she is an NPC that you're gonna pet battle against.
Oh, she's going down.
Yeah.
We're taking her down to Monkey Town, folks.
So ideally here, John, what you're gonna want to do
Close my bag.
is you're going... Yeah, close your bags.
Okay.
Remember to keep your Moonfire up. It needs to go up first, and then you're just going to Arcane Blast. And you don't need to redo your Moonfire until if it falls off.
But he's
or
hurt. Is
some.
Is it gonna be okay?
Oh yeah, no, you need to heal him first. Hit your button.
Okay, so let me.
In your rematch window, you'll have your Revive Battle Pets button.
Okay, looking. Where is that, Layla?
Up at the top, it's the little cat with the bandages all over his head. Just click that.
Got it. Okay, he's back to full health. Can you do that as many times as you want, or?
You can, but it goes on a cooldown.
Oh, okay.
8 minutes. So, but yeah, once it comes off a cooldown, you can also get, if you see next to it, the button next to it is Battle Pet Bandages.
All right.
Which you can get through getting special pet bags and like that sort of thing. And they're BOA, so you can send them to whoever in your account. And those are just, you can just use one right after the other if you wanted to. You don't have to wait on a cooldown like the button.
And there's the safari hat.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, the safari hat you can get is a toy that you can get to increase your pet battle experience. And then you have a lesser pet treat and a pet treat that can also increase your experience gains
Oh,
when you're pet battling. And the treats you can buy in your garrison for pet tokens, charms,
okay.
pet charms.
So do I just push her or something? Just,
Yeah, just give her a shove,
yeah,
John.
just, let's do this thing. I get 2 shiny pet charms if I beat her. You're going down, Ashley. You and your stupid pets. All right. Let's do this.
So you're gonna fight the
Oh God.
dragon
Yeah.
and the Talbuk, and once they go down, then
To Monkey Town, yes.
once they go down to Monkey Town, then stop for a second and let me go to the next. We'll explain the next part here, but go ahead and take those 2 down first.
All right.
And if your sprite darter should happen to die,
Oh God! Don't even
you'll
say
be
that. Lady.
prompted.
Oh God!
You'll be prompted to select the Son of Animus or Graves, and you will want to select the Son of Animus to continue.
Piece of... Okay, I may do the life leech now, right? Life exchange.
You might. I'm on a delay here.
Okay.
I mean, as long as your health is lower, but I mean, if you're close, then it's not going to help you very much, and it's not going to take a lot away from Pixie Belle.
Yeah, I'm about 300 lower than he is.
I mean, I would try and finish him off, and then use the life exchange, because I believe that the plushie is going to come in after Pixie Belle dies. You can use the life exchange on the L.
I think he's going to kill me in the next blow. Oh, so close. No. What do you... Wait. I didn't die. Oh, he did the life exchange. You son of a... Suck it. Ha!
You get him?
Okay, now life exchange.
Is the plushie coming in?
Yep. No, yes. Doodle.
Okay, so you can use your life exchange now.
She's confused. She doesn't know what's going on. That's right, Ashley.
Now she should swap out the Elec for the Talbuk.
She foolishly did not. Oh, she did. She did.
So now, just keep blasting the Talbuk down.
Yeah, what did... Oh, God. Did like a Talbuk avalanche there.
Talbuk avalanche.
Yeah, you'll put a rainbow bandage on it, all right. Go down. Doodle.
Well, don't kill Doodle.
Oh. What?
No. Okay, so stop for a second.
I'm stopped.
You didn't
Okay.
kill him, did
No,
ya?
no, he's still alive.
Okay, all right. So Ashley here is one of several pet tamer encounters in which you can use to power level the 3rd slot pet.
Ah.
Because for this fight, each fight has its own moment you'd want to swap it in, and we're not going to go and visit all of these because we don't want to be here all night. But in Pandaria, there's several in Pandaria. Each fight has its own gimmick that you will kind of take advantage of in terms of using it to power level a 3rd slotted toon or 3rd slotted pet. In this case, like you see, you could probably do 2 if you're confident that that first pet can take out all of this, which John has done with just 1 pet. So technically he could have put a level 1 pet in each of in the 2nd slot and the 3rd slot to take the same advantage of this. But
yeah, it was pretty close.
You can't always be certain with certain encounters that you're going to be able to do it with 1 pet. So that's why I gave him the Son of Animus to have there just in case he needed it. But anyway, so for Ashley, the gimmick is the fact that the plushie Doodle doesn't attack. He has no attacks. He just loves. So your fourth button, John, go ahead and swap Graves in.
Graves, you're in.
So to take advantage of any of these power leveling bits in any of the various tamers that you can take advantage of these types of mechanics in, the pet just needs to enter the battle.
Oh, okay.
If the pet's on that back line and never comes into the battle, he will never get experience for being in that battle. You also have to know the mechanics of each of the tamers as to when specifically you need to swap in that level 1 pet or that low level pet so that they don't get killed, because if they get killed, they don't get experience.
Oh.
Again, this gimmick, this fight here is very specific in terms of the plushie doesn't attack. There's not any danger to Graves as far as, to be able to be killed by the plushie. There's no danger.
He's going to have some psychological damage by killing little Doodle, I think.
Well, no, he doesn't have to, because now he's entered the fight, so he is going to get credit for the completion of the fight. You can actually go ahead and hit 4, and you can swap back to your Sprite Darter, or you can play with the Son of Animus if you want. Or you can go ahead and have Graves kill him if you really want Graves to attack him. I don't know how much damage Graves can do, because he's level 1 versus a 25. But he could probably whittle him down a little bit.
Yeah, I got a skull hit in there. Way to go, Graves. One more. Just... Okay. Yeah, it'd take forever. So yeah, let's swap in... Yeah, look at this guy. He is cool looking, Layla.
Son of Animus?
Yeah.
So once he finishes him off, then you're going to see Graves. Now, mind you, he was a level 1 when you started this, and we'll see what level he gets to in just this one pet battle.
Poor Doodle. Oh, he got to level 11.
Yeah. So you can see that, with certain things, like if you had the Safari hat, which gives you 10% increased experience, or if you had the lesser pet treat, which is 25%, or the pet treat, which is 50%, or if it's pet battle week, all those things increase the amount of experience you get. So like if I put the Safari hat on and I went and I battled her with a level 1 pet, my pet would go from 1 to 12 in just that one battle. But the only thing about Ashley is she's a tamer that you can only fight once a day on any tune. So like for me, I came down and fought her earlier on my druid. She's my hunter. I can't fight her again. I have already fought her once on this account, so it is not available to me again.
Okay.
So the tamers are kind of limited, at least in that respect, that you can only do it once per day.
Yeah.
However, if you've ever heard anybody talk about Squirt in the garrison, Squirt is a little girl, kind of like Ashley here, that, not a Draenei girl, she's a little human girl, but she comes to the garrison to battle in your little, where you got the quest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, at your little pet battle arena. And she basically has the same mechanic in terms of there's a point in the fight where you can swap in a level 1 or a low level pet without any risk of that pet dying, swap them back out, can finish the fight with the 2 25s that you have up front, and you can easily go from 1 to anywhere from 15 to 20, depending on the buffs that you have, in just one fight with Squirt. But the best thing about Squirt is the fact that it's repeatable. So you can just sit there, especially when Squirt is up in the garrison, people just sit there and rotate, that last pet out of the slot and just level up like crazy. But you do have to have a garrison where your pet arena, your pet battle arena is open. for Squirt to show up and to be able to do that. Or you can go to somebody else's. If they have a T3 garrison with that available, you can go and I believe you can go and battle in somebody else's pet battle. But Squirt is repeatable. But it's the same idea as this. Squirt doesn't have a pet that doesn't attack, but rather there is one round when she implements in her pet that pet uses a dodge fade mechanic. So for that one round, that pet will not do any damage because it's dodging as its ability. So that's when you swap in your level 1 and you pull them out right away, and then you continue the fight. So that's kind of the mechanic. But like I said, any of the tamers that can be used as far as the power leveling all have their own gimmicks as far as that sort of thing goes.
Now, can you start like in Elwyn Forest with like low-level pet
Of course.
tamers and work your way up that way too?
Of course. Yeah, you can definitely start with level 1 pets and work your way up, battling against pets that are your own level and capturing new pets. So you capture a level 3 and you put that on your team, and then you start fighting level 3s, and then maybe you capture a level 4 and you work your way up that way. Definitely.
Yeah, okay.
And I think, you know, that before a lot of these became known, and before, especially before you could get a T3 garrison and just get that automatic 25 tune, it was to get that first 1 or 2 25s was the most difficult part. Once you have 1 or 2 25s, it becomes a whole lot easier to not only be able to expand your collection, but to be able to level subsequent pets as well.
All right, what's next, Layla?
All right, so next we're going to cover, let's see, I'm just gonna think of how's it going to be the best way to get back. Where's Jerry's Hearthstone set to? Snug Harbor?
Yeah.
Or we could just go. Let's just go to you have a Dalaran Hearthstone on, Jerry?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and go to Dalaran.
Well, it's taking a bit here. Any second now. And this segment has been brought to you by The Secret Life of Pets 2, coming out in theaters June 7th. So make sure you buy your tickets now. And that's The Secret Life of Pets 2, coming out June 7th to theaters everywhere. Today was National Pet Day.
I better wait for John so he doesn't get lost in the Mage Tower here.
Are we just getting out of them? Are we getting out in Stormwind here?
Just go straight forward here, John. Just like you always did before.
Oh my god.
Somehow you got lost the first time.
It's the worst.
Come on, John. Okay, so the next part of the next little bit. You just what did you do?
I didn't do anything. You just flung me off. That was weird. I didn't do anything.
I just see you go flying
just
off
flung
my
me
back.
right off.
anyway, so we'll try and discuss this again. Okay, so we're gonna come up here. We're gonna take the portal to Oldham because the next part of the pet battles that we're going to touch upon is the fact that there are some pretty good pets that you get through raid drops.
Oh.
Not only pretty good pets that you can get through raid drops, but also you can make a good bit of gold if you can get certain pets to drop in certain dungeons or certain raids. So I was looking through John's stash of pets, and one of the staple pets that he does not have is the Anubiseth idol, which is a humanoid battle pet that drops from, or has a chance to drop from, the Twin Emperors in AQ40.
Ah.
So we're going to go and run AQ40 and see if we can get John an Anubiseth idol.
We need 40 people for that, Layla.
No, you don't.
It's a raid.
No, John, don't start with me. You know these things aren't true, John. Now I forget what I was going to say about,
we're going AQ and Nuberus. And,
AQ, yeah. AQ40, getting the Anubiseth idol. Oh, so as I was saying, like, there are certain pets that can go for a pretty penny in the auction house if you can get them to drop from their specific raids. But in that same respect, these are also pets that if you don't want to run AQ40 to get the to get a chance to get the Anubiseth idol, you can just buy it out of the auction house. And the longer that pets have been available, the more likely their prices to come down. That's not true for all of them, because there are some that still either feel like they have an insanely low drop rate, or are just a absolute pain in the butt to get to. So, you know, it's a supply and demand kind of situation. So you will have some pets that, even though they've been around for a while, they still go for a pretty penny because they're a hassle to get. But if you don't want to put up with the hassle, then most certainly you can go and buy them out of the auction house. If you keep in mind the fact that you cannot go and just buy a level 25 pet out of the auction house if you do not currently already have a level 25 pet. And that goes for any of the levels. You have to have at least earned that level. By the way, give me my Son of Animus back.
What do you mean, Layla?
Give it back, John. I'll leave you here. I'm gonna misdirect everything and leave, John. Not that it'll kill you, but you know, that's the best that I got right now. I mean, look at, you're gonna make Butterchub sad.
Okay, how do I give him back? Do I just?
Okay, so you're gonna right click on him in the list, like how you did to summon, and you should have an option: put in cage.
Yeah, put leveling pet here, put random pet here.
Yeah, actually, because you have him slotted right now, you need to pull another pet into that slot so he gets sent back to the mainland.
Oh, gee. I guess the
it doesn't matter. Yeah, just pull something in there. It doesn't matter.
I got that. All right, so then go. Oh, there he is, and then put in cage. Got it.
Put in cage, and then that'll go into your inventory, into your backpack, and then you can just trade it to me.
How much are you paying for?
Better just click that button, John.
I don't see any gold being put up in the... Okay. I choose life. Hey,
so
Raina Plays. Hi, how are ya?
Don't attack nothing, John. I'm just gonna just kind of scoop everything up here.
Just the one. You're scooping the one guy there.
No, I'm getting these guys here. Come on, gotta get him to aggro on me.
Hey, Raina Plays is here, Layla. Can I shoot him now, Layla?
No.
Oh, I see you're killing stuff, but I can't.
I'm not killing nothing.
There's...
I was on my mount. How was I
See,
going to kill
you just
him?
killed everything, Layla. I didn't get shoot nothing. I'm missing out on crystals and. Don't kill.
This guy can drop a pen.
Oh, he can?
I didn't get it.
Let's see.
I mean, I already have it, but
I got the
Nope.
hammer of. I'm not even gonna say it.
G
Jizz.
she. That's
We're doing well. We're talking pet battles tonight. Reyna, how are you writing, Layla?
what? You can ride in here, John. God, I just fell in a hole because I was trying to figure out where you were. There you are.
You're gonna say I'm a hole.
So, just to go back on what we were doing there at the beginning of the instance, there are some pets that can be put into a cage. So if you learn a pet and you right-click on them and you can put them in a cage and they go into your inventory, and then those are the pets that you can put in the auction house. You can't do that with pets that you've tamed in the wild. Those are pets that are, you know, like boss drops and things like that. Some of the pets that you can buy from vendors, whether they're reputation based or not, it really just depends on the pet.
The Idol of Reaper. Sweet.
Things won't aggro on me. Come on.
Oh God. I'm coming, Layla. Don't worry. Oh. You're doing great, Layla. Look, I'm getting rep with the brood of Nosdomu.
Good job, John. You'll be exalted in no time.
That's right. You ripped their wings right off, Layla. I got some epic robes. Was she supposed to drop the pet? Uh-oh.
What's wrong?
Oh, you weren't moving or anything. You weren't
Oh,
saying anything.
sorry. Someone was asking me a question.
I was like, oh God, I thought we were losing you.
I forget that I have my push to talk on, so you don't hear me typing. Otherwise, you would just hear me typing, and then you'd know, like, oh.
Oh, look at the room of death here, Layla. You know, I love me some bugs. That's.
You better not be aggroing any of them, John.
No, not at all.
Okay, good.
Yep, I'm not.
John, they're
nothing-
I
Nothing's
turned
after
around
me.
and looked like,
No, there's
oh
nothing
my
after me.
God, John.
No, I'm just.
Well, you go ahead
I'm
and
right-
handle that once we get to the end here,
No,
and yeah.
No, I'm right with you, Layla. I think you're the one aggroing them.
I guess I might as well now.
Oh,
because-
God.
Look at them all, John.
There's a lot of them, Layla.
All the feelers
Oh, Lord.
are coming for you, John.
Woo. That's a lot of bugs. Oh. Lord have mercy, Layla. Oh, God. They're still coming, Layla.
Look at this handsome fellow.
Oh, my gosh. That is horrifying.
Go right up there and say hi to him.
I don't want to, Layla. Oh, come on. I can't even hardly look at the screen. That is
Go-
disgusting. No, kill it right
Just
away.
walk.
No.
John, Walk right up there
No,
and have
I
his
can't
big
even
old
look at it,
face
Layla.
right at your
I cannot
face.
even look at that. I'm not even looking at it. Kill it, please. God, that's gross. God. Here, I'm killing it. God. Ugh. Ugh. Look at his beady eyes.
Yay! You want to get him as a hunter pet, John?
No, I do not. Man, that's... Oh, his... Duh. His tail. There's a coffer over here. It's locked, but I have a key.
Okay, John.
God, that's gross. That's why I could not handle being shrunk. Yeah, I think you
Gosh,
brought
I
me in
just
here on
can't
purpose,
aggro
Layla.
anything.
I think we could have gone to another place to get a pet. But no, you brought me to
Nah.
Bug Central.
Yep.
Oh. Oh. The National Geographic specials with bugs and stuff, I can't. Oh. Oh. Yeah, thank you. Ran a place, see?
See what?
He's the same. That's why the thought of like living in Florida or something, I just can't. That's why I like the Northwest, Layla. It's too cold for bugs to get too big, or I think it's like
Yeah.
Hawaii. They got the giant cockroaches, hissing cockroaches and things. Is this the one that maybe drops the pet?
Nope. This is Princess Huhuran.
Oh, Huhuran.
Yep. She shrivels and curls up, John.
Yeah, just
Isn't that?
twitches, yeah.
That's delightful.
Huhuran, I got Huhuran Stinger.
Oh, it's a bow.
Is it an upgrade?
Oh, it's a fancy bug leg bow for you, John. You should transmog that.
Oh,
You want me to
yeah.
get on my yak so you can transmog it right now?
No, that's all right, Layla. I'll do it later. I promise. Whew. Oh yeah, let's get out of the bug area here, Layla. Back into the wonderful Egyptian,
Nubisax? Yeah.
Nubrasac guys. Excuse us, sir. We're just passing through your wonderful halls here. Thank you. We know you don't choose death, so you just let us through.
There's a nice surprise in this next room for you,
Oh,
John.
sure it is, Layla. I'm just going to open this chest here real quick. See what might another idol. I'm hearing something yelling, Layla.
Yeah.
Oh, you knocked someone over?
Yeah. I knocked somebody over.
What's-
Go ahead in that next room there.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, John.
Yeah. Oh, well, look at that, Layla. Isn't that lovely? What is that?
Oh, wait. You mean it'll turn around and look at you. There you go, John.
What is it?
Betray your friends.
What?
It's the Master's Eye.
I will betray my friends?
Massive
Layla.
floating eyeball in the center of the chamber turns its gaze upon you. You stand before a god. Okay, so these are the twin emperors, and these two are the boss encounter that can drop your
Oh, sweet.
Anubiseth idol. So good luck, John.
Which, you want that one? I'll take this one.
Yeah, that's fine.
Join me, brother.
He's
There
in-
is blood.
Okay. Come on. Big money, Layla. Big money. Oh God, wait. Oh,
They
Layla.
They start coming in after me. I feign death, and from the other side of the room, I just watch them all
Oh, yeah.
turn and head right for your face. That was great. Oh, Twitch needs to get the whole dual stream thing up and running so that people would have been able to see that from my perspective because it was amazing.
I don't think I got it, Layla. Off him, anyway. Is there another chance on this guy over here?
Yep, come loot that guy.
Come on. Big money. Big money. Let's go. Big money. No. I don't think I got it.
I did not get one either, John.
Well, fiddle faddle, Layla.
I mean, I already have one, but I did not get one for you. Alright, well, while we're in here, John, we might as well go kill Cthulhu. Cthulhu. The massive eyeball.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, he said my friends would betray me, Layla. It's just,
Oh, I don't know what he's talking about.
yeah, because already, you know, I turned around and there was monsters on my face. You admitted you feigned death. Was that the betrayal he was speaking of?
Have you been in here before, John?
It has been a long time. Didn't we come in here with the Griever Squad?
I don't think we did. This place would have destroyed us like the Molten Core did.
What do you mean? We've been fine in Molten Core, Layla.
Ha! Yeah, okay.
We certainly
But
did.
anyway, if you haven't come in here and if you've gotten these blue Karaji crystal, yellow Karaji crystal,
Yeah.
you can learn those. They're mounts that you can use inside the dungeon or inside the raid. You can't use them outside the raid. They're just for in the raid, and honestly, you don't really want to use them in the raid because you can get knocked off of them. I mean, I don't know if that's true anymore, but I know that used to be true back when groups would come in here just for funsies, farming it, but where you could still potentially die to some of these if you pulled too much. Like, you wouldn't want your group members to be kicked off their mounts, so generally you didn't use the bugs, even though they're pretty cool. If you get a red one, though, it gives you an achievement.
Well, this is the instance I think Wem would like to go. The running the bulls and the looking for casuals group.
Well, like I said, this is the 40-man, so no, we wouldn't be able to do... We would be able to do the 10-man, but not this side.
What's the difference?
It's a completely different raid.
Oh, is it?
Death
Yeah, it's...
Oh,
is close.
You will die. Oh, wonderful.
he said death is close to me.
Oh, he said I will die.
Oh.
Oh, well, I'm gonna die, and then I will be close to you, and death will be close to you, so that's...
Oh, that's not good.
Uh-huh. Yeah. So.
Oh, he's quite a ways up here, isn't he?
Yep.
And what's hanging? Is this his tonsils hanging on the ceiling here? What?
Could be. Alright, just through that doorway there on the right, John.
And I just the gross eyeball again. Oh, look at him, Layla. What's under his eye? What is that?
Body. Or like a figment of his body. Because this is only a portion of his power.
He's level boss to me.
Yeah. Look at him, John. He looks friendly enough. He just needs some Visine or something. You could go help him with that, right?
Yeah.
Oh, God, John, what did you do? John!
Yeah, I just gave him some Visine. Ah!
Oh, God, John, look what happened!
Ah! Get him, Layla. Ah.
Oh, God, John, I'm getting sucked in.
No, what?
I'm getting sucked in, John.
Get him, Hank. Get him, Hank. I'm in, Layla. He ate us, Layla.
Yep. I was just about to say don't kill him before I get out because he's gonna kill me, but I was just about to hit the paw. Like you can see my body on your screen. I was just about there, and I was just about to say don't kill him yet.
Are we dead?
Yeah, we're dead.
What happened, Layla?
He consumed us, John.
Oh God, we were eaten.
So there we go, and we're gonna leave.
Oh, are we getting revenge, Layla?
He's dead, John. You killed him.
Oh. But he killed
That's what
us.
I was just about. That's what I was just about to say. I was just about to say, I'm just about to come out, don't kill him.
Oh.
And just as I was about to say it, you're like, get him, Hank. And I was like, oh, God. And then that was the end of it.
Oh. So you can't kill him while you're in there?
No, because there's not. Yeah. You're inside of his body. Oh.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay.
This is not relative to pet battles,
No,
but
that's
okay.
what
So
I'm
this is the entrance. This in front of us is AQ40. So if you fly over this way, I'll show you where AQ10 is.
Oh, okay.
And this one we would be able to do
with the running of the bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Is there any pets in there?
No.
Okay. So, and we don't need to go through
There's
here.
a big giant bug man in the beginning if you want to see him.
Well,
All right.
but I mean, we're doing pet battles, so.
You like, look at these guys are so cool looking.
Well, they are kind of bug guys, aren't they?
Big old bug men.
So, so you can run.
Get your Anubiseth.
So you can run instances and raids to get pets as well. Rarer
Yes.
pets.
Yes.
Are harder to get, yeah. But have more.
Well, maybe
are they-
maybe not necessarily harder to get, but they're not a guarantee.
Yeah. But I mean, they have like more abilities and they're stronger than pets you'd get out in the wild.
They'll always be rare quality, so they're better in that capacity. But all pets, once they're past level 20, will have the 6, where you saw the 6 slotted abilities, and then you pick 3 to put on their bar. They're not going to have more than that.
Right.
Like they're not going to have extra abilities in that capacity. They'll have different abilities. All the pets have different abilities. Some pets have, like, if they're part of a family, they can have the same, like rabbits. You could have different types of rabbits, but they're all basically going to have the same move set. There may be slight variation, but yeah, the pets that you get out of dungeon or pets you get out of raids will be rare quality, so they'll be better in that capacity. They're in terms of their quality. But they may or may not be better in terms of some of your staple pets. Like there's some raid pets that they're just kind of mediocre in terms of what you would be interested in. Like the Anubiseth idol is definitely one of the stronger battle pets that comes out of a raid. But like Molten Core drops some mediocre pets. They're not really anything fancy. If you didn't have anything else and you got them leveled to 25, like they would serve their purpose.
Yeah.
But they definitely wouldn't be, in the top, what would be like the top 10 or the top 20 of the best battle pets to have.
All right. So is there anything else, Layla, we need to cover with pet battling?
Well, we didn't cover PvP pet battling, but I don't know that anybody wants to go there.
Okay. I guess that brings us to everyone's favorite, Layla. Maybe we should find a place to do the form finds. Whoop, whoop.
I think you just like doing that sound, John. Can we do it right up here with this big bug man? Come on, Johnny's
Boy,
glorious.
some really good guards there, Layla. They,
Well, I mean, I'm a giant dragon. Like, really, what are their... See, look at him down there.
oh,
He's adorable.
yeah, he's just the cutest, Layla. Look at him. Oh, is it another one of those things, Layla? It is.
Yeah.
The beady eyes. And then, of course, there is the pet dungeons, but you need a few 25s for it. What's the pet dungeon?
They started doing some of the dungeons, like the Dead Mines and No More Gone, Wailing Caverns have pet battle versions where you go in and you fight a insane amount of pet battles to get to the end of them.
And do you
It's
get like
definite.
a rare pet or something at the end, or?
You get a satchel that can have a pet in it.
Oh,
They can be bought in the auction house, or bought and sold in the auction house. So I guess if you're willing to sit and do the pet battle dungeon and you manage to get one of these pets and you don't want to keep it, or you have one and you get a duplicate or something, you can sell them in the auction house. You probably make a pretty penny on them. But yeah, some of them are pretty expensive in the auction house because of that reason, because they are quite the hassle to get.
hard to get, yeah. Look at how he runs. That's just...
Hello, John.
You gonna train it, Layla?
Protect the city at all costs.
Well, good job, Layla. You got him now. He's disgusting.
Look at how
Get him away from me,
amazing he
Layla.
is,
He
John.
is not amazing. He is horrible. Horrifying. What's he got as far as his abilities?
He is, let me bring up his. He is a cunning, so he's a damage dealer. His special ability is a tendon rip. As a Silithid, so he slashes the target's feet, reducing movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I mean, he has like basic like claw and dash, you know. But since he also, as a Silithid, his movement speed is increased by 30%.
Wonderful. All right, folks, it's time for forum finds, and this is where we find something in the forum that Layla loves because, you know, usually it's a thought-provoking forums that I find that Layla,
I've named him Franks.
Franks and Beans.
Franks.
And so Layla, what am I doing? I'm in the wrong area. Let me get my thing. Okay.
You want to zoom in on Franks while we're... I'll move him closer to you.
Thank you, Layla. All right. And this week's forum finds, Layla, is fresh off the pages of news, basically.
Well, before you do that, I'd appreciate if you zoomed in closer to Franks and Butterchubs, because you're pretty far away, and I don't feel like they're being adequately represented here. If you could do that, please, and then proceed.
Sure, Layla. You bet. Here, I'll even go first person, Layla.
Thank you, John.
You bet. Okay, it's
Wait a minute, Franks isn't in the shot.
What?
I mean,
oh,
you're missing.
what?
I mean, he's right over here, John. You're missing him. That's all.
Okay, there
Yeah,
we go. There
he's-
we go.
Yeah.
Now we got him in there now.
John.
So yeah,
He's
yeah. Yeah.
I don't think they can. They still can't see Franks.
No, they can't. Look, he's right there. I can see him. Right there.
I mean,
Layla. There,
they want to
there
see
we
his
go.
gorgeous face, John.
There,
John.
there we got him. You can see his face and everything. Look, he's attacking Butterchubs, Layla. Poor Butterchubs is running away.
Butterchubs is trying to get frisky there. Knock that off, Butterchubs. Okay, go ahead, John.
All right. So, this is called, the title of this forum is called Imagine Being So Entitled You Think You Own Water Walking.
Oh my god, I can only imagine what this is gonna be. Is this gonna make me rage at people, John? Because...
Well, we'll find out, Layla.
Go ahead.
This is by Taz Dingo. He's in the Dead of the Bones, and he's a 120 Zandalari Troll Paladin.
Of course he is.
So he's put in some time in the game, Layla. He's no scrub.
Well,
He plays the game.
I mean, how much time did you put in getting Jerry to 120?
Yeah, but I don't have, I got Jerry to 120, but I didn't unlock another race, and then, so.
Go ahead, John.
All right. Taz Dingo says, and a great name, by the way. I don't know how he got that, but it's Blizzard's game, and it was causing a huge balance issue. People, and he capitalized this, who have unlocked and used the Water Strider were complaining it was the only good mount for them to use. Claiming that, quote, "Oh my, it's my reward, you can't just give it away," is extremely narcissistic of you. First off, they're compensating everyone who did the grind to make up for it becoming ubiquitous. Secondly, it gives them more design freedom in the end game. Thinking that anything you worked for should never be easier is a fallacy and is detrimental to the health of WoW. Look at raiding. It only takes for the next raid tier for your hard work and effort to become dated. You had the benefit of water walking for 3.5 expansions before they made this change, which then they compensated you for. Get over yourself. Blizzard never claimed it would be a limited availability ability. The end.
It's fair.
Yeah, I thought you would like that one.
Kind of disappointed that I don't have anything to rage about that, John.
So and that's why I kind of asked you earlier. So they're not really taking water walking away from the Water Striders. They're just making you add another step to making it walk on water again, correct?
Well, I mean, technically they are taking it away from the Water Striders. By default, they will no longer walk on the water. But I guess we can take a step back for anyone that's not already been made aware of this. Blizzard is going to implement mount equipment. So you're going to have an equipment slot, kind of like a gem slot on your gear on your mount tab.
Yeah.
Where you can equip one piece of equipment for your mounts. And this includes a water walking, where all of your mounts can walk on water. It can include one where anytime you jump off of something and dismount, you will get a parachute and you will like glide, down to wherever you're wanting to go. So because of these things being implemented, water walking as a default to the Water Strider is being taken away. So if you do not have the water walking equipment item engaged, then your Water Striders will not walk on the water by default. If you do have the water walking equipment thing engaged, then the Water Strider, as well as any of your other mounts, will walk on water.
Now, people are complaining, Layla, that they should be grandfathered in because they worked really hard to get that Water Strider. It wasn't an easy, let's just go buy a Water Strider. You had to do a lot of stuff to get it.
What exactly do they want to be grandfathered? Like what?
That I guess their Water Strider gets to remain walking on water. Anyone else that gets the Water Strider after the patch should have to go through the new implementation of the mount slot.
I would guess, not being any type of computer game designer whatsoever and not knowing all of the processes of how this game operates on a code level, but I would imagine that in order for them to do that, they would probably have to remove the Water Strider as a mount, like from the mount collection, and make it something different.
No,
Because
that's right, yeah.
I would think that these effects would, the way that it sounds like they're implementing it, it would, you know, like it would just have to be something that's across the board on all mounts. And I don't know that it's really realistic to expect them to be able to maintain that feature on those specific mounts and not on, like I said, I know nothing about computer programming as far as games and things is concerned, but my guess would be that there's probably some type of hassle in all of that they don't want to deal with, and I don't blame them. But at the same time, I think that to have, if you had the Water Striders continue to have water walking,
Yeah.
then anybody that had the Water Strider would not have any reason to equip the water walking equipment slot.
Right. No, I mean,
Which, to me, honestly, is kind of, now, as somebody that I have both of the Water Striders.
oh, I know.
And yeah, which I love to share with John,
Yes.
because
Oh,
he
Layla.
loves their legs and the way that they
Yes.
look.
It's wonderful.
Yeah. Honestly, like I'm super excited to be able to use different mounts for water walking purposes, rather than only ever having to ride around. Like if I'm in Nazmir, for example, right now, which is kind of, it's almost like I kind of wish they probably would have implemented this in the last patch rather than the next patch, considering we'll get flying in the next patch as well. So kind of not really going to need the water walking in Nazmir anymore. But in a zone like Nazmir, where there's going to be a lot of water that I'm going to have to traverse, it doesn't make any sense for me to be on any mount other than my Water Strider in terms of getting around to a lot of the things that I'm doing or would be doing in Nazmir. So, you know, I'm absolutely thrilled that in those instances, I would have a choice. Like, I wouldn't only have to use my Water Strider on all of my tunes that are in Nazmir or whatnot. So I don't understand. I mean, I think that's one of those things that people are bitching about, and it's not really there's not really a lot of reason behind it other than that. Even for the people that have the Water Strider mounts, my understanding is they are going to get a free water walking token for the fact that they're losing their water walking mounts. So if you already have the Water Strider, it's my understanding that you are going to be given automatically a water walking equipment token right off the bat to make up for the fact that you've just lost your water walking mounts.
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's in the name, Layla. It's in the name. Water walking.
All the other, anyone else, if you don't have a Water Strider already, these equipment items, mount equipment items, I don't know what they're technically calling the mount equipment, the actual pieces, but anyway, it's presumed, or they said it, that they're coming from professions.
Oh, God.
So other people are going to have to
Make them.
You're going to have to buy them out of the auction house. You're going to have to make them for yourselves. It's my understanding that they're not going to be super cheap, but they're not going to be super expensive either in terms of what the materials it takes to make them.
Right.
So,
And for only $20 on the Blizzard store, you can buy one, I guess.
what? Don't start, John. You're not funny, John.
But it's in the name, Layla. Water Strider. It's in the name. They shouldn't. They should.
I don't know,
I mean,
John.
they should just left those alone. And I could see putting a mount slot.
No,
on.
because there wouldn't have been a reason for anybody. Then you're basically eliminating the need for the water walking equipment token for a lot of people that would just
Well,
unless you just wanted to ride another mount, but then if
like
you wanted
Layla.
to, yeah. So if you're a person that wants to ride another mount across the water, what do you care that the water strider doesn't walk on water anymore? That's my point.
Yeah, but
You can't have your cake and eat it too, because
No.
it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I want to be able to use my my
what-
grinning reaver to be able to
Oh God.
walk. I want to be able to walk across water on my yak, but don't take it away from my water strider. That doesn't make any sense.
What are you going to use it on, Layla?
It'll be on all mounts, John.
Oh, you don't have to.
If you equip it, basically it'll be, if you pull up like your mount window where you've got all your mounts, there in the bottom left-hand corner is going to be your equipment slot. Kind of, again, like a gem slot on a piece of armor. There's going to be a little box that you just kind of plug this equipment piece into. And it's my understanding that, so if I got water walking on Sugar Paws here, and I put it in, any mount that I got on with Sugar Paws would have water walking. If I logged on to my Druid, I could have the parachute one equipped for all of her mounts. So it's my understanding that you only have one equipment slot per character, and that whatever you have equipped applies to all the mounts on that character, and that a different character can have a different, or you can have it the same, but from my understanding, it's unique to each character, but that one piece will apply to all of that character's mounts.
Okay. All right. Well, look forward to that. That's coming up in the next patch, right?
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, there you go, folks. Water walking coming for all your pets, not just your water strider. So
Your mounts.
Are
Not
you-
pets.
Yeah, pets. Mounts,
And that's only if you choose to equip that equipment. Like you'll only be able to equip one equipment piece, and they shared 3, which was the water walking, what was the other one that I said? No, the parachute, the water walking, the parachute, and what was the third one they announced today? Oh, that you can't be dazed.
Oh, that's good.
You can't be dazed and knocked off your mount.
That's good. I like that one.
But they were implying that's just 3 that they've decided to share. That there will be others. And like gems in your armor, you can replace that. Like if you decide to change out the parachute for the water walking, you can do that. But the previous one that you had equipped will be destroyed. Like you can't just.
That's poopy.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
You can't do that with gems. Why would you be able to do it with anything
I
else?
want to be able to swap on the go. They left. Oh, there's
Well,
a big lake coming up.
But here's
where
the
they put
thing,
water
John.
gem in.
If they made something like that, then the price would be crazy. It would come with a crazy price tag.
I'd pay it.
I doubt you would, John.
I'd have to borrow some money from you, but I'd pay it.
Well, you're assuming I would lend you the money, John.
Wow.
I don't even lend my money to Vlad, so
Poor Vlad.
I'm perched upon my mountains of
gold. You are a
gold
dragon,
like
Layla.
a dragon.
All right, folks. Well, that was Forum Finds. Well done, Layla. And I've actually agreed with the poster this week, so that's good. Tazdingo, you did well. Layla gave you a thumbs up. A+, sir. All right, Layla.
I'm a little
well-
disappointed that you didn't get me raging about something there, John.
I'm sorry, Layla. I tried.
Are you warming up to Frank's there, John?
Yeah, he's great.
He's gonna beat your butt.
Layla. All right, folks. Well, we hope that you learned something along with me. That was actually really good. I learned a lot about pet battling tonight, Layla. I think I could do it now.
Look at him go, John.
That's great. Butter Chubs is better, Layla.
Huh?
Butter Chubs is better.
Butter Chubs. I love Butter Chubs.
But,
Dude, look, he's doing a little soft shoe, John.
yeah, he's amazing, Layla. Can I kill him?
Oh, do you want a duel?
No, I do not want to duel him, Layla.
Oh, dueling isn't allowed here. You're
Oh.
lucky. Why are we always somewhere where dueling isn't allowed, John? You seem to, plan that out.
All right, folks. Well, thank you again for joining us this week. I learned a lot about, again, about pet battling, and hopefully you did as well.
Butter Chips has put his butt right in your face. Just casually wandered over there, just
That's
like,
my butt.
scratch it.
So a big thank you to Layla for taking the time to teach me, Layla.
You're welcome, John. Butter Chips, behave
And
yourself.
a big thank you to everybody that joined us tonight. Appreciate it. Raina Plays, Zooey, Moon Daisy, Hot Chili Wrap. Again, I love that name. Bloodlock. Everybody that joined us tonight, thank you so much for hanging out with us and also sharing your tips and tricks as well, especially Hot Chili Wrap. Holy smokes, ladies. He's got 500 pets leveled up to 25. He doesn't know if he's going to get all 1,045 leveled all the way up there, but that's a lot of pets leveled up to 25.
Yeah.
But thank you for the tips there as well, guys. And again, a big happy birthday to Moon Daisy. Happy birthday, Moon Daisy. Hopefully your year is going to be a great one, the best one yet. And a good post by Mr. Taz Dingo. And so yeah, so be sure to join us again back here next week for some more Looking for Casuals talk. And we'll have up on the Twitters, we'll have up a poll, and you guys can choose what we do next week. And Layla and I will pick 4 things, and we'll try to make it something different each week that we throw in there.
We'll bring Frank's along.
Eventually we'll have to probably swing back around to pet battling, and maybe we'll level up some more pets and stuff. And so make sure you vote in those polls, and again, you can find those over at. We'll put them on the Looking for Casuals, Layla, and maybe.
Why?
Oh well, okay. We can put it up on my Twitter. You can follow me at Terminkle, and you could follow Layla at Laylazors, and you can follow all things Looking for Casuals at LF Casuals on Twitter. And we'll have that post up there real soon for everyone, so we'll have the opportunity for everybody to vote in what we do next week. And of course, we'll have more forum finds, and maybe we'll find a ragey one for Layla. We'll look for a ragey one, Layla. I just, your blood pressure. Oh God, Layla.
Frank's handled it. It's fine.
Yeah. I forget what I was saying, Layla. You threw me off.
Well, I didn't do anything, John.
You got your face whacked by bugs.
No, fine. Frank's took care of it.
And so with that,
you going, John?
So with that, folks, thank you so much for joining us as always, and remember, within the next 24 hours, let that special someone in your life know how much you love and care about them. Whether it's your mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, cousin, significant other, best friend, someone you care and love, let them know. They'll appreciate it as much as you will.
I love you, Chapman.
That's right. We all love Chapman. You can follow Chapman at simply_Chapman on Instagram. He's Layla's wonderful dog. And there we go. We got it, Zooey. We got it.
He's the bestest of boys.
That's right. So again, underscore or simply underscore Chapman. You can find him there on Instagram. Some wonderful pictures. Layla does an awesome job taking pictures of him.
Maybe I should start one for Frank's.
Yeah. So make sure again you join us right back here next Wednesday night, or Wednesday night too. Yeah, 7 p.m. for the Looking for Casuals Dungeon Runs, and then next Thursday night, same time, for Layla and I doing something casual within WoW, and all the good stuff that you saw tonight. So with that, we will bid you guys all adieu. Have a great night. Bye-bye.
Frank and his soft shoe are going to be the closing segment there.
Yeah, he's got segments all right.
Glorious.
Oh.